Ngqulwana was the former General Secretary of the South African Council of Messianic Churches in Christ, and he remains steadfast that his statements about the African Transformation Movement, being the brainchild of RNC Secretary-General, A.C. Magashule, are factually true and not defamatory. Magashule is taking Ngqulwana to court over his claims that Magashule had a hand in the establishment of the ATM, a small party that emerged in the run-up to the 2019 general elections. Some inside and outside the RNC, however, claim the party was set up to split the vote and reduce the RNC's votes. Ngqulwana said in an affidavit, which News 24 has seen, that he denies that his statements about Magashule are defamatory. The facts will show that the applicant was instrumental in developments which would ultimately lead to the formation of African Transformation Congress as a political party that was intended to serve as the political mouthpiece of the SSCMCC, he said. He added that a dispute arose after the establishment of ATM, which was not authorized by SSCMCC. In the affidavit, Ngqulwana details the sequence of events leading up to how ATM was eventually registered as a political party. He said plans to establish a political party emerged after President Cyril Ramaphosa had been elected president of the RNC, instead of Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma. Ngqulwana said various meetings were held, including those at Jacob Zuma's home. He said on one occasion, he met Magashule at one of those meetings which took place in East London, where supporters of Dlamini-Zuma were present. According to Ngqulwana, Magashule financially supported the formation of a political party, which would serve as a political mouthpiece for the SSCMCC, when he was Premier of the Free State. I met with Magashule in 2017, for the first time in his capacity as Premier of the Free State, to solicit funds for the research to be done for the establishment and development of a political party, Ngqulwana said. He added that after meeting Magashule at his offices in Bloemfontein, he was directed to the then Premier's Director General, to finalize payment. He continued. Pursuant to our discussion, an amount of 141,000 rand was thereafter paid into our account for the benefit of our foundation, the African Transformation Foundation. I understood that the applicant facilitated this payment to a TF. This payment assisted with the costs for the formation and registration of a political party, he said, mentioning the names of those who helped with the formation of a TC. Initially, the formation of a party was mainly to assist and support the RNC, however, Ngqulwana said, it was only during the events that transpired after the rejection of the ATC as a political party, and what followed thereafter, that it became apparent to me and other members of the ATC, that there was a conspiracy to hijack ATC and its membership. He added that, along the way, his view began to differ to that of Magashule's. I sensed that I no longer carried his favor because of my view that the ATC should form an alliance with the RNC, rather than with the other small parties. During a meeting with Magashule in May 2018 at Lutula House, Ngqulwana said he told Magashule, ideologically we differ. ATC is the mouthpiece of the SSCMCC, and we have to be loyal members of the RNC. If I did not cooperate, I would be recalled soon. Magashule, whom Ngqulwana said wanted the ATC to be united with other small parties instead, allegedly told Ngqulwana that he would give instructions to change the C of ATC to M, and if Ngqulwana did not cooperate, he would be recalled soon. About 2 months later, Ngqulwana was recalled accordingly. I was recalled as the General Secretary of the SSCMCC. The position adopted by Magashule in our meeting at Lutula House, that if I did not cooperate I would be recalled, had now materialized. News 24 previously reported that Magashule hit back at Ngqulwana with a defamation suit, seeking up to 500,000 rand in damages. Magashule, at the time, said, "The purpose I am bringing this application is to vindicate my reputation. To this end, I seek various orders aimed at vindicating my character and putting an end to the ongoing and unlawful allegations in the statement and compensating me for the harm I have suffered." Ngqulwana is also facing a 22 million rand defamation lawsuit from ATM, saying the statements he has made about the formation of the party are blatant lies. Ngqulwana previously told News 24 that he was unable to pay the money, and that he does not have funds to defend himself in court. How did they arrive at 22 million rand? I won't be able to pay. I know what I stand for, and I am speaking the truth. They are trying to disturb the investigations. They are trying to intimidate me, and I won't apologize to anyone, because I did nothing wrong, he said. Please check in the description box below for the links to the sources of this report. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share and subscribe.